I might run it up, money long as I'm out, fuck it up, do that shit.
Yo, what's going on boys, it's Maxi here, and in today's tutorial I'll show you guys how to do super cool sort of build up overedit effect that you just saw in the intro. Let's get straight into it. So obviously what you need to do first of all is prepare a clip. I've already prepared everything I need. Basically I have my song, I have my clip right here, I have my sound effects as well. And yeah, what you basically want to first of all do is time ramp your clip. I already did this. If you want those exact values for those Twixtor settings, you can purchase my editing pack. It's going to be the first link down below in the description. All of my different Twixtor settings are included in there. So if you want to get those, make sure you get my editing pack. For this tutorial, you're going to need the Sapphire plugin and the Universe plugin. There are multiple videos on how to get the newest version of those on YouTube, so just search up a tutorial and you should be able to get them for free. And yeah, let's just hop straight into the first effect, which is going to be S_etching. And as you can see already, this is sort of like a black and white effect, but it's kind of weird, it's kind of different since there's like more black parts. And if you just apply the preset right here, you can clearly see that's not a normal black and white really. It looks pretty weird. All you really need to do is copy my settings right here. And after that, you're gonna go to the matcha drop down and you're gonna amplitude the matcha opacity. And what you want to do is line it up obviously with the kill right here, make a marker on the kill, and then just make one keyframe on the kill, one before. And yeah, basically what I actually always do is go 30 frames before the kill, since this is my normal Twixtor values as well. That is basically how I have my build-ups usually. So I go basically 30 frames to the left, make it 0 right here, and then I just make it 0 on the impact as well. And now we're actually gonna fast fade that, so it actually sort of smoothly fades in. And as you can see already, the effect does its thing, and it sort of gets black and white, and then on the impact right here, it goes away. Like this is like the major part of the whole effect, but we want to make this like a bit more cooler and let it look a bit different actually. So the second overedit effect we're going to apply is S_psychoblobs right here. Now you can obviously just copy my preset right here, and yeah, these are the values. I know it's a lot of values, but just pause the video if you need to. And what you want to do is animate the mix with source, and obviously this looks horrible right now. And what we want to do is sort of same apply the keyframes as we did with the etching. And what you want to do is obviously turn this up to 1, turn this up to 1 as well. And now you just gotta mess around a bit with this until you find something that looks good in your opinion. So this would be obviously nothing, and this would be like full. We're obviously gonna want something so it looks like kind of like it warps like a chroma. I would say something between 0.8 and 0.7 looks nice. I'm just gonna go with this right here. As you can see, if we turn the effect off, you can clearly see that there is something missing. The RGB sort of in the clouds and in the trees and on the character disappears if you disable the effect. So what you want to do obviously is fast fade that as well, and now you have this cool build-up effect onto the etching as well. As you can see, for example, right on the wall, on the brick wall to the right, you can see that the effect does its thing. And yeah, if you obviously want this to fade in a bit slow, you can obviously slow fade that or just linear fade that as well. It's really up to you. You don't obviously have to use any of those effects, they're pretty optional. To let this look like a bit more unique, I would say we're just gonna add that. And the third effect is gonna be in the Universe plugin, and it's called Unmold basically. And you have two different ones. You want to obviously use the normal one, not the legacy one. And you just want to drag on the default one. This plugin is pretty simple. As you can see, if you just turn up the tolerance, basically the highlights get a bit darker, and this is obviously what we want to work with. We want to animate this right here, and obviously make keyframes as well right here. 1, 2, actually make that 1 before, just like that. And yeah, what we want to do is now turn this down to 0, turn this down to 0 as well. And yeah, sort of same right here, mess around. If you find like this is obviously way too dark, you can obviously use it. I'm probably just gonna stick with something like this, which is also already pretty high, but I think it looks good, and especially if we pair this with a slow fade, this should look brilliant in my opinion. As you can see right now, the highlights get darker and darker, and it kind of slowly fades in and then disappears right on the impact. That is basically already everything for the 3 effects. Obviously you can now add some impact, some shakes, whatever. If you want those exact shake settings, which I'm gonna add right now, all you really need to do is get my editing pack, since I have them all linked in there. But yeah, really what I'm just gonna do is apply the shake right here, and Yeah, make a little screen pump actually, probably apply a little screen pump right here. Set that to like 0.9 and back to 1. Always fast fade those keyframes obviously. And yeah, this already looks a bit cleaner, I would say, but there's still something like a Y impact missing. Perfect. Just like that. And yeah, as I said earlier, you can really apply any effect right here. Doesn't really matter. I'll probably suggest to also add some sort of glint or glow for the impact, which probably would look pretty nice as well. This is already basically gonna be it for this tutorial. As you can see right here, I have this nice little Y shake. Let's actually make that a bit longer. Looks pretty good with the screen pump as well. And yeah, as I said, which is optional, you can now add some glint or glow. It doesn't matter really. And after adding everything that you want, you should have a result, something looking like this. You could also actually add some sort of light leak to this, which would probably look pretty good as well. I'm just gonna try out this one right here and see how it looks. And yeah, as you can see, the light leak is sort of optional. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, that's already gonna be the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, especially the Unmold, for example, you can just solo run as well. As you can see, it looks pretty good as well. The Psycho Blobs would work as solo probably as well with those values. Anything higher I wouldn't probably recommend, since this is gonna look horrible. But yeah, you can run all those effects solo. I just think as a combination, these look pretty good as well though. So yeah, make sure you use this combination, or if you want, you can obviously just use like 2 of those, or put on any other overedit effect that you want. Thank you everyone so much for watching till the end of the video. I really hope I could help you out with this tutorial and could show you those effects. If you haven't already, make sure you follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to follow back, just DM me on there and I got you. And yeah, thank you so much for the support recently as well. I'm actually about to hit 50k probably in the next 2 weeks. I'm really excited to push out more content for you guys, since I'm on my spring break right now, and I'm hopefully gonna be able to upload 3 times a week again. And yeah, thank you for watching. Until next time, peace out.